chocolate. We've got a chocolate lasagna, which is a fairly simple dish to throw together and goes great for the holidays. Then we got a quick and easy chocolate mousse. And then we got a strawberry chocolate truffles and a cookie dough truffle. Now the truffles are fairly easy to put together. Probably the hardest part you're going to have, or the most time-consuming part, is just dipping each one in the chocolate. But you can't avoid that, but it's well worth it with the flavors. You'll find out a little later on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started with our chocolate lasagna. Go ahead and get the pan and everything here for it. Now I've already taken some of our cookies, put them in a food processor, and ground them up real good. Can y'all see that? Okay, let me slide this over here where y'all can see over better. Now we're going to take a little butter, put it in the microwave. Just melt that down, and basically what you're wanting to do, and just like you're making a pie crust with this, just mix the butter in with the crumbs, and then we're going to pat it out into the pan. Using a non-stick pan, you don't need to worry about spraying it or anything. Okay. Left the white in it. Now, you don't want to use, if you get Oreo by chance, don't get the double stuff, because that will affect it, the recipe, the flavor, and everything. Okay. Let's mix that all up in there. Okay. Get it where it's good and moist. It's not going to form just yet because where the butter's still a little bit warm. Okay, let's go ahead and pour it into the pan. And just press it evenly all the way around. And then we're going to set this in the refrigerator. Just let it cool down just a little bit to let that butter solidify in it while we make the next part of this recipe. Set that in there for a second. Go ahead and use this. All right. Now it talks about going ahead and whipping the cream cheese. And of course you can always buy the cream cheese that's already pre-whipped. Saves a little step. Works just as fine. Change gloves here right quick. Okay. All right. Go ahead and throw that in there. Okay, we're going to take our sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk. Throw it in there. Go ahead and whip that up just to get all the sugar mixed in there with it before you put in the whipped topping, like so. Yep. Oh, keep forgetting. Okay. Just make sure the sugar is mixed out through it. It's not going to fully dissolve. It's still going to be a little grainy, but that's perfectly fine. Okay. Then you're going to take whipped topping. Now you're only going to start off with a cup and a quarter of this. There we go. Just mix that on in there. It's okay if it's a little lumpy. With using this cream cheese, though, you're not going to have nearly as many lumps as if you used the regular bar cream cheese. That's one advantage of having this. Okay. Grab that back out. I'm just going to pour this all on top. Spread that out there. And normally you'd have it where it sits a little bit longer for the cookie. There we go. All right. Just stretch it out there. Okay. Now that's why normally, like I said, for time constraint, we wouldn't pick it out so quick. Okay. But you get the gist for that. Now, switch that out right quick. You want to get you 2 things of chocolate pudding. Mix it with the milk. You want to let it set for at least 30 minutes to let it harden up. Which I've already pre-made some to make it a little bit easier. Okay. Just spread that evenly across there. All right. Get that out of the way there. Now you're going to take the rest of the whipped topping. You do want to make sure this is good and thawed also, especially when you're putting it on top. There we go.
That one's thawed.
Yeah, that one's good and thawed. Spreads a lot easier that way. Let's get a nice smooth coat over there. Okay. Then you're going to take some of the miniature chocolate chips. We've got a semi-sweet chocolate chips that we use. Sprinkled there. And you want to at least leave it in the freezer for about an hour. Or you can actually have it sit in the refrigerator overnight if you want to let it really firm up. Alrighty. Do what? You could if you wanted. Let's see, set this on the side and got one already preset. Alrighty.